The story of the Reimann family is one of immense business success, tragedy, and controversy, a tale that intertwines innovation with a dark historical legacy, and one that continues to influence global consumer markets through their investment arm, JAB Holding Company. The Reimann family's path to fortune began in 1828 when chemist Ludwig Reimann partnered with Johann Adam Benckiser, the founder of a small chemical company in Pforzheim, Germany. At the time, the firm produced a variety of chemical products, such as citric acids and phosphates, which were sold across Europe. Upon Benckiser's death, Ludwig Reimann, who had married into the family, inherited control of the business. This inheritance marked the beginning of a dynasty that would become one of the wealthiest in Germany. In the mid-19th century, the company moved its operations to Ludwigshafen, Germany, where it continued to expand. By the time Albert Reimann Sr. took over in 1923, the company was already a significant player in the chemical industry. Albert, alongside his son, Albert Reimann Jr., would take the company through one of its most controversial periods as they navigated business under the Third Reich. One of the darkest chapters in the Reimann family's history unfolded during World War II. As revealed by historical investigations, both Albert Reimann Sr. and Albert Reimann Jr. were early and enthusiastic supporters of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party. Their company benefited from forced labor, utilizing workers taken from Nazi-occupied territories, including Russian and French prisoners of war. The workers, some of whom were subjected to brutal treatment, labored in the company's factories, as well as in the Reimann family villa. The post-war era saw little accountability for these actions. Although the Reimanns were initially barred by the French from continuing business, the ban was lifted by American authorities, allowing the company to survive and eventually thrive. For decades, this past remained hidden until the early 2000s, when members of the younger generation began examining the company's archives. In 2019, the family publicly acknowledged their complicity with the Nazi regime and set up the Alfred Landecker Foundation, named after a Jewish man who had been deported to a Nazi ghetto. The family's effort to come to terms with its Nazi past has been significant but complicated. While the Alfred Landecker Foundation is a visible attempt to atone for their historical ties to the Nazi regime, some critics argue that no amount of financial contributions can fully reconcile the atrocities committed. The acknowledgement, however, has set a precedent among German industrial families confronting their dark histories, making the Reimanns one of the most high-profile examples of this reckoning. Despite the grim period of Nazi collaboration, the Reimanns emerged from World War II with their business intact. After the war, the family shifted their focus away from chemicals toward consumer goods, beginning a transformation that would change the company's trajectory forever. The real transformation, however, came under the leadership of Albert Reimann Jr. and Peter Harf, a family-appointed executive who later became the face of the Reimanns' empire. Albert Reimann Jr., who took full control after his father's death in 1954, laid the groundwork for the company's future success by introducing a range of household products, including Kukident denture cream and Kalgana dishwasher detergent. The company's portfolio continued to diversify under the Reimann heirs and their executives. In 1981, Albert Reimann Jr. hired Peter Harf, a Harvard MBA and former management consultant, who became one of the most influential figures in JAB's history. Harf helped lead the company through several strategic acquisitions, starting with the purchase of Coty, a cosmetics firm, from Pfizer in 1992 for $440 million. This acquisition marked the beginning of JAB's transition from a chemical company to a diversified holding group. JAB's focus shifted further under Harf's leadership, particularly after the turn of the millennium. The company expanded aggressively into the food, beverage, and luxury goods sectors. In 2007, it formed a luxury retail group, Labelux, acquiring brands such as Bally and Jimmy Choo. By the 2010s, however, JAB shifted gears again, divesting from the luxury sector to focus primarily on consumer goods and beverages. JAB's strategy to dominate the global beverage market began in earnest with the purchase of Peet's Coffee and Tea in 2012 for $940 million. The acquisition spree continued over the next several years, as JAB bought out major coffee brands like Caribou Coffee, Stumptown Coffee, and Keurig Green Mountain. By 2018, JAB had orchestrated the merger of Keurig Green Mountain with Dr. Pepper Snapple, forming a massive beverage conglomerate valued at $19 billion. These acquisitions made JAB a significant competitor to beverage giants like Nestlé and Starbucks. By leveraging an aggressive buy-and-build strategy, JAB was able to capture a substantial share of the coffee and soft drinks market, creating synergies across its portfolio that continue to generate billions in revenue. JAB's coffee empire has allowed it to maintain dominance in an industry that is growing at a rapid pace. The shift to premium coffee consumption, coupled with JAB's understanding of consumer trends, enabled the company to expand into international markets, securing key footholds in Europe and North America. In a global environment where coffee culture has transcended beyond daily consumption and into lifestyle choices, JAB has capitalized on the idea of coffee as an experience, integrating its brands into both retail and casual dining environments. JAB's interests also extended to fast food and casual dining. In 2017, the company acquired the popular bakery chain Panera Bread for $7.5 billion. This was followed by other strategic acquisitions, including Krispy Kreme donuts, Pret A Manger, and Einstein Bros bagels. JAB's ability to consolidate different brands under one corporate umbrella, while allowing them to operate independently, has been key to its success in this sector. JAB also ensured its fast casual dining investments were well-positioned to take advantage of evolving consumer demands for healthier, more convenient food options. The company's digital innovations, including enhanced mobile ordering and delivery services, helped brands like Panera Bread thrive during challenging market periods, including the COVID-19 pandemic. JAB's decision to pivot to technology early on in the dining sector gave its food portfolio a resilient edge, keeping customer loyalty intact despite the industry's broader struggles. The Reimann family remains highly secretive. Despite their immense wealth, they avoid public attention and rarely grant interviews. Today, the family is estimated to be worth over $30 billion, making them one of the richest families in Germany. They now reside primarily in Austria, having renounced their German citizenship in favor of Austrian passports. JAB is now primarily controlled by 4 of the 9 adopted children of Albert Reimann Jr. Renat Reimann Haas, Wolfgang Reimann, Stefan Reimann Andersen, and Matthias Reimann Andersen. Each of them holds substantial stakes in the family's investment vehicles, but remains uninvolved in the day-to-day operations of JAB. Instead, they leave the management to executives like Peter Harf and Olivier Goudet. Renat Reimann Haas, the eldest, is a trained chemist and has lived a relatively private life, choosing not to engage with the limelight. Her brother, Wolfgang, lives a similarly quiet life, avoiding media attention. Stefan Reimann Andersen and Matthias Reimann Andersen also prefer to remain behind the scenes, each content with their share of the family's wealth and responsibilities. Together, the 4 siblings own nearly 90% of JAB, allowing them to retain control over one of the world's largest private companies while staying out of public view. Although the Reimanns have sought to atone for their Nazi past through charitable efforts, ethical concerns surrounding JAB's business practices remain. In recent years, the company has been criticized for its use of complex financial structures and extended trade financing, which some say pushes financial risk onto suppliers. Despite these controversies, JB continues to thrive as a private investment company. Its portfolio, which spans industries from beverages to pet care, remains one of the most diverse and successful in the world. In 2024, JBAB reported solid financial performance despite a challenging economic environment and continued to expand its footprint through strategic investments in resilient sectors. The Reimann family's story is one of both extraordinary success and profound moral complexity. From their roots in 19th century Germany to their involvement with the Nazi regime, the Reimanns have built an empire that continues to shape global consumer markets. Today, JAB Holding Company stands as a testament to their enduring influence, though the shadow of their past lingers. As they continue to expand into new markets and industries, the Reimann family remains a symbol of wealth, power, and the contradictions that often accompany great fortunes. Even as their wealth grows, the Reimanns grapple with the moral burden of their history. Yet it is clear that their legacy, embodied in JB's global empire, will continue to shape industries for generations to come. The Reimanns are living proof of how business dynasties can endure through adaptability.
Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe for more Billionaire Bio videos and to help the YouTube algorithm. Let us know if there are any billionaires you'd like us to review.